Hello everybody, this is Benny Hills, back with another Pioneer video, and this is a spicy one, that is for sure. So, this is Bant Control, or I mean sort of just Bant Ramp, with a Maze's End win condition. So, I'm pretty excited to try this one out, see how it goes. Um, there was another build of this version of this deck that I made that's more just all in on ramping them out, lots like circuitous route to put two gates into play and stuff like that, ramp up to Ugin and this sort of thing, but I think this is a bit more of a competitive build. Um, and also just if I can ever have an excuse to jam Teferis, I will. So we have a solid core of just Teferi, Supreme Verdict, Uro, Growth Spiral, like a solid Bant control plan there. But then we also have this gate package that is very hard to interact with for a lot of decks and can just win. And it's sort of the combo, if you will, is Scape Shift, so you can sacrifice a bunch of lands and get like if you have redundant gates or like basics or shocklands or whatever, you can sacrifice them to get unique gates, and then you can Splendid Reclamation to return all of those lands to play. So these two cards will often win the game. If you have 5 lands and you play Scape Shift and then Splendid Reclamation, that should often make you be able to win the game. Um, and then Bring to Light, in addition to being able to get, like, we have 2 of each of these, so you can Bring to Light for one of them. You can also always Bring to Light for a Verdict. And then there's also Teferi, Our Promise, and Golos as 5 mana targets. We won't always have access to 5 colors of mana, but we often will. We do have 1 gate of each color. And especially with stuff like Gate Creeper Vine and Elvish Rejuvenator to find them, that helps our chances of getting all the colors a lot. Also, Teferi, like, Bring to Light instant speed, or like, all of these cards become much better at instant speed, all these sorceries. So, I think Teferi Plus will be pretty good here. And then not really sure what to have on the board, but right now I have this card. I'm actually pretty excited for this. I think it could be quite good. It is expensive, but it could gain you over 10 life very easily. So this could just be an instant win in a lot of matchups. And you can also use Teferi to reset it. Oh, also worth noting, you can Teferi bounce your own Gate Creeper Vine or Elvish Rejuvenator to search for more lands, so that's nice. We have some Mystical Disputes for those matchups, some Rest in Peace. Gates Ablaze is another board sweeper for matchups where we want more. I mean, we sort of have 8 board sweepers because of 4 Verdicts and 4 Bring to Lights, but Gates Ablaze is another board sweeper that's a little cheaper. Tireless Tracker, just for opponents that are cutting a lot of their removal, this is a good way to just get some solid value. Course of Crufix could be another card for this slot. And then one of each Eldrazi Titan just to help with control and gives you some inevitability because you are playing a pretty high land count, not 30 like in the Unexpected Results video, but a lot of lands. And just like, yeah, I think that'll just help out in some matchups. So I'm pretty excited to see how this goes. So in my poll, people said they did want spiky stuff, and I actually think this is not unspiky. I think this deck has a lot of potential. I've never played with it. This is my first match, but I'm excited to see how it goes. And I do think it could have the potential to be quite good. Um, yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes. So we'll give it a try. All right, here we are in round 1. We're on the play, so that is nice. And an awkward hand because we have no green mana. That's pretty bad, but I think I'm still going to keep it. This deck needs resources. Like, it doesn't mulligan particularly well, and we do have 2 Maze's Ends, so we can get a green source if we just draw 1 more land. And then if we could play an island to hope to draw a green source for Growth Spiral on 2, but I think this is fine. We'll just get this land into play, and hopefully our opponent's not playing something too aggressive. Okay, an Arboreal Grazer. So this could be, like, if they're playing a big ramp deck, this could be a situation where Maze's End is a really good win condition. Because they can just deal with our permanents very well. So, there's an argument to just playing Hallowed Fountain in case we do find a green source. No, we have a good play next turn either way, so we're just going to play another Maze's End. Pass it on back, and we'll see. I mean, hopefully they're not ramping up to, like, Ulamog exiling our lands. Cultivate, alright. So hopefully we can just hit a forest. Basic forest. If we could play Rejuvenator this turn, that would be really nice. Okay, that's pretty bad. So yeah, this is it's possible we should just snap mulligan hands that don't have green mana. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have at least 14 green sources, so that's a solid number, but we really do need green sources, so yeah, there's that. Alright. Well, they found an Ulamog, or found an Uro. Yeah, this is looking pretty rough. We really need to find a forest ASAP. Nice. All right, that is beautiful. So we'll cast a Rejuvenator. Put Golgari Guildgate into play. And pass it back. Next turn we can go Uro plus Rejuvenator. So I'm playing 2 of each of the Bant lands, Bant Guildgates, and 1 of all the others. We will just trade here. It does fuel their Uro, I guess. That's fine. They still don't have enough right now. No play. That's good for us. Okay, so let's see. We will start with Uro. Put in an island, cast Rejuvenator. Grab, let's see, we don't have an Azorius or Simic, but this does give us double white for Verdict, and I think at this point we're probably okay on green. Actually, we might want more green. Yeah, we should probably just get a Simic. And we'll play this one. So now we have 3 Guild Gates in play. We can scape shift. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we get, we're close to being able to win the scape shift. We do need a bit more lands, but we're getting close. And Uro will not do anything here. So they took Shrine of the Forgotten Gods. Now they're playing Uro. So yeah, I mean, if they have an Ulamog, that will be bad. Hopefully they just have an Ugin or something like that. If they play Ulamog in Exile or is it Guildgate, that would be super bad. Or Golgari, but I sort of don't think they would. We're definitely just going to play Teferi and Plus here. We just want to find resources. So they have 5 cards. They're very likely to be able to mess us up here. Emrakul would also be bad. If we... Okay, there's another Simic Guildgate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we cannot win here. If you have 10 lands, you can scape shift and then use Maze's End in the same turn, and that is a win. So we're 1 shy of that. And we don't quite have enough mana. Let's see, if we Growth Spiral, and then this costs 3, yeah. So if we Growth Spiral and hit an untapped land, we still can't quite do it. So we are going to play Teferi. Teferi is quite nice in this deck because you can untap your lands and then use Maze's End on their turn. Okay, we don't need a Simic Guildgate. I'm just going to play Maze's End and pass. So we'll see what happens here. We could get sort of rocked, but hopefully not. So we will untap a Maze's End and a Hallowed Fountain, and then our plan will be, we have an awkward amount of mana actually. We can't quite use Growth Spiral and Maze's End. In which case, I think we should just use Growth Spiral because we have Scape Shift, so we can get lands in play. All right, big turn here. Really hope this is just an Ugin. That's 8 mana. That's good. Please be Ugin. Ugin. That's all we need. Yeah, actually, they didn't tap. Okay, sweet. So I think we should be able to win on our turn now. So they shoot that and then kill our Teferi, but we actually don't care about that at all. If we drew an untapped land, that would be sweet because we could use Maze's End, but if we don't, that's still fine. Scape Shift is also quite nice with Uro. It just puts a lot of cards in the graveyard. They're playing, okay, Cultivate, yeah. So we should have the win here. Sweet, good start. This is actually sick because this is the sort of matchup where the normal, like, Teferi Supreme Verdict decks get destroyed. Like, we would just be absolutely dead. But because we have this alternate win condition, it actually helps out quite a bit. So, alright, I need to make sure I do this right. This is my first time ever casting Scape Shift in any format, so I want to make sure I don't misclick and accidentally, sack a key land or something. Land would be nice just to make it easier. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's just make sure this is right. So if you control 10 or more gates with different names, you win the game. So we want to play Scape Shift and have 9 gates on the battlefield with different names, and then use Maze's End to get the 10th. So We tap all of our mana, and then we'll leave this Maze's End to sacrifice. So cast Scape Shift. And we'll sacrifice 2 Maze's Ends, Hallowed Fountain, Simic Guildgate, Forest, Island. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can get the other 6 gates, and then we're missing 7, so we can get 6. Yeah. Do this. Make sure we get the right one. So we have Izzet, Simic, and Golgari. So we can get Azorius, Boros, Dimir, Gruul, Orzhov, and so then we're just missing Selesnya and Rakdos. So I'll grab Rakdos, and then activate this, and get Selesnya, and that should win the game. You don't need Maze's End in play to win the game. It's part of the ability. Sick! Okay, that's really cool. I'm very, very happy to go in with the first game of this deck. And it's completely Ugin proof because our lands are all colorless. It's pretty beautiful that it's exactly one of every gate, no other lands in play. That's exactly how Garfield intended. Yeah, so again, this is the reason to play this deck. I think comparing this to a deck like Blue Eye Control, you're slightly worse against the aggro decks, but I think you still have some game. But then I think you just destroy control decks and ramp decks, whereas normal Blue White can, the control matchup is sort of a coin flip. Like, it depends a lot on play skill and then who draws, more Teferis or whatever. But here, I think we're very favored against most decks that aren't killing us quickly, because it's very hard to interact with our engine, so we have inevitability. And we're insulated against something like, let's see, yep, Selesnya Guildgate. We're insulated against, sweet, that's awesome. We're insulated against Field of Ruin because Splendid Reclamation can bring it back from the graveyard. Because we don't have 2 of every guild gate, something that exiles one of our gates is bad. But, I guess we just have to accept that and hope that we don't get destroyed. So, Tireless Tracker looks reasonable. I don't think Verdict looks great. Mystical Dispute is an option. We could also just bring in one of our Eldrazi. But I don't really they have more Eldrazi than us. That's not really a game we want to be playing. I think I like the idea of cutting 2 Verdicts. I still want to have at least 1 for sure to get with Bring to Light. But bring in some trackers. And then do we want these Mystical Disputes? I don't think so. Yeah, I kind of think this is our best bet. Dispute does hit some of their things, but the things we really care about are like the cast triggers from Ulamog. Like, really what we don't want is them to Ulamog exile some of our gates, because this deck doesn't really have ways to win with other than Maze's End, which might be a flaw in construction. We can kill them with Uro, but yeah, do we want like an Ulamog or an Emrakul? We could go down to 1 Verdict and bring in one of those. All right, never mind. We just win the match. So, 1-0. Can't complain with that start. That's a little odd because, again, like an Ulamog exiling Golgari Guildgate makes it very, very hard for us to win. And that's an argument for just playing 2 of every gate. I played Maze's End in a live event once. I think I went 6-5. And I played 2 of every gate so that you didn't, get destroyed by something like that. That is an option. I've decided here, like, you do want to play gates a lot. Like, the more turns you can play gates, the better. Although that's a bit less true if you have Scape Shift, I guess. But yeah, it is nice to be insulated against like randomly losing your win condition to something. But hopefully we can avoid that. All right, on the play, that's good. Well, double Splendid Reclamation is bad. We need a green or blue source or white to be able to cast spells. I think I am gonna keep it though. Like, it's not great. Double reclamation is bad, but like if you take out one of these reclamations, it's a pretty good hand. And like we only need one land to play Rejuvenator, and then we can, Teferi, bounce our Rejuvenator, get more value that way. Woodland Cemetery tapped. All right, come on, land. That was the worst draw. Oh god. I don't really see any value in playing that, so I'm just gonna play this pass. So our Boreal Grazer has been sort of weak in the unexpected video and in this one. It's just like, okay, are we playing against Niv Mizzet? Okay, well, it's tapped, but it is nice to get a land there. So just hoping to continue drawing lands. Come on, land. Nice. So we will cast our Rejuvenator. 10 turns from now, I will die to get Vicar M. Alright, missing a land drop there is awkward. I mean, we could use use Maze's End, but I think we need to just do something about this. Nicol Bolas. So cast this. Bounce that. Nice, drawing a land is good. So we play land, and I mean, I guess I'll just hit for 1. No, there's no value in hitting for 1. And then end of turn, we'll Growth Spiral, hopefully hit another land. We definitely really need to find Escape Shift. If we find Escape Shift, though, we can win very easily. Or Bring the Light. Wow, they have so many basics in play. I don't think they have any real ways to deal with lands. So their removal spells won't be too good. And like they could Thoughtseize us, we don't care about that either. Another Caryatid, sure. They have 4 mana, they could play Nahiri. Alright, yep. So they can do that. Don't care about this. We'll just discard Abrupt Decay, which we did not know about. So green, blue, Growth Spiral. Ooh, that is good. So, do we just go for a end of turn Scape Shift, untap Reclamation? I think that could win. Yeah, that should win. Wait, let me just think. So we sacrifice all these, although we only have 2 gates in play. So we have 6 lands. So we sacrifice all those 6 lands, get 6 unique gates. Then return, oh no, we need 1 more gate to be able to win. So I'm going to play a main phase. I mean, yeah, unfortunately we don't have quite enough mana to use Maze's End and then replay it. We would only have 2 mana then. So we're going to start with a Growth Spiral. Really, really hope to hit a land here, especially a gate. Actually, although any land would do it. Bummer. That sucks. We're so close. I think we still just go for the Scape Shift, though. Oh, it's so annoying that we just drew it in that order. Alright, so we'll plus and pass. Gatecreeper, oh no, actually no, we should be good, because we can Gatecreeper Vine for the last land that we're missing. Although I guess our Maze's End will be tapped if we end up sacrificing it. They can ultimate Nahiri next turn, but that isn't too bad. Okay, so that's fine. They still can't counter our Scape Shift, almost definitely. They don't play counter magic, especially game 1. So we'll see what they play here. Are they just playing Niv Mizzet? Alright, sure. So they get a Bring to Light, get a Teferi, get an Uro. Oh no, they can't get an Uro. Okay, so they just get Bring to Light and Teferi. End of turn, Scape Shift. I think we're going to sacrifice all of our lands and then just get them all back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have just Simic and Selesnya in our graveyard. So we're going to get Izzet, Gruul, Golgari, Dimir. We need to make sure we have a green. Do we have a green right now? Yeah, Golgari. Boros. And do we get Maze's End or Azorius? Or Rakdos? Or Orzhov. So basically, do we get a new unique gate or Maze's End? We're getting 6 lands, so we don't have enough mana to do Maze's End next turn either way. So we're just going to get... We could also get a Plaza of Harmony, or just another green source. I kind of think we actually just want to get another green source. So I'll get a Simic. Now we untap. We play Gatecreeper Vine. And now we have the win next turn. Unless they can interact with us. So we grab Rakdos Guildgate, play it, and I'll play Splendid Reclamation. So we definitely win next turn. I think. Wait, actually, do we have enough gates? We have Selesnya. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we're actually 1 shy. Dang it, I screwed this up. Yeah, I definitely needed to not get that Simic there. If we'd gotten an Orzhov gate, we could have won this turn. So we need to find one more gate. Although they also could really mess us up with this. I'm not sure what they're getting, but I'm not excited to see. I mean, if it's just another Nicol Bolas, that's fine. Okay, that's not too bad. We discard a Grazer, which doesn't do anything. I mean, we're taking a big hit here. But if we draw a gate or something that finds a gate, we win. Man, yeah, I really screwed up here. That could cost us big time. Also, discarding that Grazer was stupid. I should have discarded Splendid Reclamation because that's a flyer. Dang, okay. A litany of misplays here. They play... What are they playing? Okay, they just exile this. What does this do again? They can draw cards or kill stuff or return planeswalkers. None of that stuff does too much. So if we draw a gate or a way to find a gate, we win. Like we could draw Teferi to bounce our own Gatekeeper. We also have a Verdict, so I think we should be able to untap, hopefully. But yeah, I definitely screwed this up. We could have won this turn if we had gotten, instead of getting our second Simic Guild Gate, if we'd gotten another one of our old ones. I forgot that Splendid Reclamation would give us a high quantity of lands, but it wouldn't give us any land. Okay, that's maybe good. I guess we will start with that. So green, blue, something else. Uro, come on, Uro. The life gain actually is nice, and we can put it into play if we need to. Okay, Temple Garden. I don't think we need the life here, because we're going to use Maze's End and then play Uro. I guess we'll start by playing Uro. Green, blue, cast Uro. We still do win if we draw a gate. Like one of our 2 gates that we need. Maze's End. Okay, use Maze's End. So yeah, again, we would have won here if we'd played it correctly. So return Maze's End, get an Orzhov Guildgate, and then play Maze's End and pass. So this still doesn't do anything. They can, yeah, I mean, they just draw 2 more cards, sure. We have Growth Spiral, which we can cast, but that doesn't do anything. So they have to kill us this turn, and we're at 16. So I don't think they can do it. Their hand certainly can't. I mean, Bring to Light can get anything, but I don't think they have anything that will interact with our lands here. They hit us for 6. We take it down to 10. They don't have enough mana to kill us with a Rakdos' return, because we gain 6. Teferis. Alright, so in response, we'll just cast this Growth Spiral. Sure. And now we do just win. We can get our Azorius Guild Gate with the Maze's End. They bounce our Uro, doesn't matter. None of this stuff matters. They can play... I don't even know. Nahiri, yeah, I think we just got this. Sweet. Another matchup where, like, we'd be getting pretty crushed if we were trying to outgrind them. Like, look at their board. But that's just not the case. So, you can just play a land and get a gate and then just win. All right. So far, so good. This deck is awesome. All right, so do they have any? I'm gonna quickly look up if they have any ways to interact with our stuff. So the main card they could have here is Slaughter Games, which would be very bad for us. I think we're gonna bring the Disputes here. They're good against Niv-Mizzet and Bring to Light, and Bring to Light for Slaughter Games is not something we want to see. I think we can board down slightly, like maybe go down to 1 Splendid Reclamation and cut 1 Verdict. And do we want to make any other changes? I don't mind the idea of bringing in 1 Emrakul or Ulamog. I think Emrakul is probably slightly better. So what? We could do that, go down to 2 Verdicts. Again, it's sort of like 6 because of the Bring to Lights. Then maybe trim like 1 Grazer and 1 Gatekeeper Vine. Although we are in the draw, which makes Grazer better. Yeah, I kind of do want Grazers. I don't want to go down to 2 Verdicts. Maybe cut Golos. They just have a lot of ways to kill it. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Could also bring in Tireless Trackers, but they also have a lot of ways to kill that. So, yeah, Slaughter Games is the one card we really don't want to see. Slaughter Games on Maze's end would make it very hard for us to win. Alright, good hand. We will certainly be leading on Simic Guildgate, which can give us the Mystical Dispute. I mean, yeah, obviously a flaw in this deck is that almost all of your lands enter tapped, so, like, that can make it a little bit hard to keep up, but especially when you're on the draw. So that makes Grazer good. Play that. Bring to Light wasn't really what we wanted. I mean, 2 Bring to Lights can get us the 2 combo pieces. Although, that's really bad against Teferi, so maybe I should have thought about that and went down on Bring to Light a little bit. Okay, we'll play this land. Yeah, this is awkward, because now if we do end up, like if they play Teferi, I think we do want to dispute it, but then they just get an Elemental, and that's going to present a fairly quick clock. And we went down in Verdicts, but I guess we can get a Verdict with a Bring to Light if they don't have Teferi. Okay, that's fine. So we would love to just see, I guess, more lands. Okay, come on lands. We're playing 27, so we have 24 lands out of 50 cards left in our deck, so almost half. If they play Bring to Light here, we will certainly just dispute it. Well, actually, we'll see. We could dispute the Niv-Mizzet that they get. Okay, well, they just play Niv-Mizzet. So, yeah, we're going to give them their Elemental. And, but they only have 2 cards now, so there's a chance this will, like, really mean they don't have a ton of gas. Come on, land. Well, we're going to play Rejuvenator. There's all our lands. I think Maze's End is the one we want to get here. Pass it back. So Bring to Light we can cast for, I guess getting Maze's End is bad with Bring to Light. Another Voice, sure. Okay, yeah, they're playing small ball. We don't care about that. I think I'm just going to chump here. Preserve the life total a bit. So if we draw a land, we might just get a Verdict. Oh, Thoughtseize. Okay, that doesn't really matter. I guess they'll probably take Scapeshift. But we have a second. Yeah, I think I do like Bring to Light for Verdict if we draw a land, an untapped land. Otherwise, would we rather Scapeshift or no? We'd probably just Rejuvenate if we don't hit an untapped land. Oh, we will not be doing that. So now if we brick, okay, tapped land is fine. We can, I think we're just gonna, we're gonna start with Uro. We could use Maze's End, but we have a land to play either way. So I think we're just gonna play Uro, hope to draw another land. Bummer. Okay, so pass it back. Now we're taking a big hit. We're taking 8, at least, to Teferi. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's super bad. So now these Bring to Lights are bricks. Man, okay, now we're in very bad shape. We have to draw the Splendid Reclamation naturally. So we take 8. That's a lot. Draw land. Okay, good. That's really good. So now we can play Scape Shift, and then if we top deck Splendid Reclamation, we win. Alternatively, we could play Teferi and tuck something. Or to play Teferi. Oh no, if we play Teferi and plus, we're 1 mana shy of being able to use Maze's End. So, let's see. We have 4 different gates. So if we play if we play Scape Shift and then draw Splendid Reclamation, do we win? Also, we have Teferi or Uro to think about. Let's see. I think if we Splendid Reclamation away these 4 lands in a forest for 5 new gates, and then draw Splendid Reclamation. Oh, we won't have enough mana to use Maze's End and Reclamation, though. Well, I think, I guess Teferi maybe gives us a way to win. This is very close. We also lose to anything if they just draw a land. I think we're going to play Scape Shift. I don't think we can win, unfortunately, no matter what. But I think this gives us our best chance. Leaving Maze's End to play. So we want to get... We have Selesnya, Azorius, Boros, and Simic. We want to have double green and double blue for Uro, ideally. So we can get Izzet for blue, Gruul for green, Golgari for green, Dimir for blue, and then Rakdos just because it's unique. And, oh, that's it. All right. So, yeah, unfortunately we still can't. Yeah, we actually are just dead. Do they have another play? Oh, just a second try, I'm sure. So they had a pretty fast clock and a Thoughtseize and a Teferi. And against all that, especially on the draw, that could be tough. We also missed the land drop. But we're dead to any creature here. Another Teferi. Okay, don't care about that. Are they just going to draw a card looking for us, like a Caryatid? Yeah, unfortunately we are just a bit shy, and a Verdict doesn't do it either because they get the voice triggers. Another Bringalight, rough. I mean, if we play Uro, is there anything we could draw? We'd be at 4. No, that would be close, but it wouldn't quite do it, so we are dead. Bummer. Okay, so Teferi, drawing 3 Bringalights against Teferi is not great, and it's possible we should board down on Bringalight slightly because of that. Like, maybe we bring in, like, go down to 2 Bringalights, bring in Splendid Reclamation, something like this. Do we also want Gatecreeper Vine? We don't want to miss land drops, that's for sure. Maybe Emrakul is just too ambitious, like, they're pretty fast. This seems okay. We could also bring in the Tracker, maybe. They didn't have much removal there. But I don't really know what I want to cut. I mean, we could just cut all the Bringalights, honestly. Just be, like, a little bit less combo-y and just not die to the Teferis. I think I like that, honestly. Like, Bringalight is good, but it's just so, like, I really, really can't afford to have Teferi be shutting down multiple cards while also drawing cards and doing other stuff. Okay, we'll keep this. Hopefully they don't have another Voice of Resurgence to punish our Mystical Dispute. We do have a Verdict to clean that up eventually. And it's nice that we have, like, even these 3 lands produce white, white, blue. So we have mana for Verdict and mana for all these things, so that is good. We definitely need to draw more lands. They're on a mull to 5. We are going to lead on Azorius Guildgate instead of green. Like, if we draw exactly Arboreal Grazer, then we get slightly punished, but I would rather just have blue mana up early. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. Hopefully we draw an untapped land, and hopefully they don't play Voice. Hopefully they just play Thought Erasure. Okay, Caryatid somewhere in the middle. Land? Alright, that's good. we will play that one. We don't need black mana for anything in our 75, at least in the current configuration. So hopefully they do play Teferi now. Thoughtseize, okay. I really have no idea what they'll take, actually. I can imagine, honestly, any of these 5. Or, not really Uro, any of the other 4. So what they take will tell us some information about their hand. Tireless Tracker is pretty sweet in this deck, actually. Because, like, you don't have to, like, it's, you know, you play your 3rd land and then it's tapped. So it's not like you're passing the opportunity to cast it in that situation. Okay, do we just cast Teferi? I think we do. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. If they have Mystical Dispute, they have Mystical Dispute, but I would be a bit surprised if they had that. And I'm just going to draw a card immediately, I think. Well, actually, no. Like, they have a lot of ways to kill this, but they could also just play Niv Mizzet. Although, actually, we wouldn't even want to bounce Niv Mizzet, probably, so I am just going to draw a card now. We're not going to be using Maze's End next turn, so I'm just going to maximize blue mana. Or, yeah, we're not going to be Maze's Ending. We're going to play Uro plus hold up Mystical Dispute, almost definitely, or maybe Verdict, depending on what they do. So now, I mean, Teferi shuts down Mystical Dispute, but that's pretty much it. So we don't care about it too much anymore with the Bring to Lights on the board. And, like, we don't need to combo them. We can just play a new gate every turn and win in 5-6 turns with Maze's End, while, like, also gaining life with Uro. Actually, fewer turns, because we have Uro to accelerate land drops. So, yeah, I mean, we could probably win on, like, turn 8 or something with this situation. And then that only accelerates if we draw any of our combo pieces. Although you can see why Bring to Light is good, because, like, we have 2 4-mana sorcery cards that together are amazing, but each on their own are not incredible. So our Teferi shuts down their Bring to Light, but they could just play Niv Mizzet. Looks like that is what's coming down. Oh, whoa. Okay, well, we'll discard Uro, Maze's End, and then it's really close between the other cards. I think Verdict. Yeah, we'll discard the Verdict. Well, now I regret not playing Maze's End. Was not anticipating that. Well, drawing that also makes me regret some choices. So, we just play Maze's End tapped and pass. Okay, yeah, that really did not work out well at all. I mean, we can play Uro if we get one more card into the graveyard. But yeah, if we could have just used Maze's End here, this would have been way better. Oh, come on. That sucks. Well, I'm just going to Mystical Dispute this because I want to have a card in the graveyard so we can Uro next turn. Also worth noting, it's very good we minus the Teferi there. I mean, I guess we could have kept it around, but I would so much rather it be this way. So, blue, green, green, blue, Uro. We're losing our Maze's End from the graveyard, so we cannot Splendid Reclamation it back, but that's fine. Alright, drawing a new gate there is great. So we pass, and now this Uro will sort of just dominate them if they don't have a way to deal with it. Our shields are down, so they can play a Bring to Light here. Okay, they just cycle land. That's great. Now they can't play any of their scary things. Play a Triumph, sure. Pass back. Alright, so, ooh. Alright, that's getting very close to lethal, but not quite yet. So, 1, 2, 3. We'll return Maze's End to get a new land. We'll grab an Izzet Guild Gate. And then attack for 6. Hopefully we draw land. Oh, well, not the land we really wanted, but... Actually, wait, do we have lethal next turn? So, we can play a forest, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands. So, that should be able to do it, I think. Wait, let's see. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unique gates, so we're missing 4. We can play Scapeshift now and sacrifice. No, I think we're going to hold off now and just hold up Mystical Dispute for a turn. And then go for the win in 2 turns. We can still dispute a Niv Mizzet or a Bring to Light. Beautiful. That is nice. So counter that. It cannot pay 3. They do get an elemental, but I don't care too much about that. Our life total is high. They're also at 12, so we're beating down as well. All right, I think we're on the fast track to a 2-hour start. We take 2. All right, so we will start by using Maze's End. I'll grab a Rakdos Guildgate. Attack for 6. Put in a Maze's End. Do we just play Scapeshift? I think we're going to hold off on that. Although, maybe we do. No, we're going to just play Uro. We can draw towards more counter magic. Oh, so we keep the one that's going to stick and play. So, I mean, they could, if they play Slaughter Games, if they top deck it and play it and name our last gate, that's sort of bad, but the Uro could still just kill them. Questing Beast. Yep. Looks like we got it. Wait, actually, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we only have 7 gates, but we can scape shift for the extra ones, and we have plenty of mana. So we take our 8. So I'll play that, and then tap all my mana. We'll leave 1 Maze's End in play. Doesn't really matter. Scape shift. And sacrifice 1 redundant gate, 2 redundant gates, 1 redundant Maze's End, 2 basics. Grab Boros Guildgate, Rule Guildgate, Orzhov Guildgate, Selesnya Guildgate, Plaza of Harmony, just to gain 3 life for value. Then activate this. Oh, well, we could have also escaped Uro again. Wait, do we not? Oh, wait, we do still win from that. All right, sweet. So 2-0, good start. You don't need to find a gate to win with this card. I should have confirmed that. So, good start. Hopefully we can keep it rolling. We've also played against like legit decks. Those are both good decks. I actually think this deck will be probably better against good decks. Like, yeah, I mean, anything that's trying to grind at all, I think we'll be good against. We just don't want to play against random aggro decks. Although even against that, we have a ton of board sweepers. But we're just slow because all of our lands are tapped. Although, not with this hand. Okay, good hand. We need to find a scape shift to pair with this, but we have 6 copies. We can play this on turn 1, and then turn 2 Forest, Gate Creeper Vine, and search up a blue source. I kind of think we're going to get just a basic blue source, or like an untapped blue source, just to have Growth Spiral the next turn, because we're planning on, like, we already have a lot of non-gates, so we're not really on the plan of just, like, play gate every turn and win on turn 10. We're, like, on the plan of play on curve and then find scape shift to find all our other gates. Okay, they thoughts using us. Hateful Eidolon. Okay, so they'll be putting a clock on us, but we have Verdict. Well, that sucks to draw a redundant gate. So we do have this Verdict, but they'll draw a lot of cards with this Hateful Eidolon. We take some damage, sure. Rejuvenator is a nice one. Cast this, and we're just going to get like an island. Is that what we want to get? I kind of think we do just get island here. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Pass it back, and then we're just going to chump, and then play island Rejuvenator. Dead weight. Okay, that is fine. Wait, do they draw a card from that? What? That's so cool. I never knew that's how that worked. Alright, so we're hoping to hit a white gate with our Rejuvenator. Too bad we just drew one that we would love to hit. Alright, well, I'll take it. A bit of a bummer to put all these good spells at the bottom. But no scape shifts. Pass it back. And now we can play next turn Boros, Guildgate, and Verdict. They can play another Deadweight if they want to. Okay, SRAM is great for us. Do they have a Deadweight? No. Alright, great. So they are going to draw 2 cards, but we're going to set them back a lot. They only have 1 card now. So this Verdict will be nice. Another Gate, sure. We need to find a Maze's End eventually. Cast that. We draw 2 cards. And then I will play this because it just gives us better colored mana. Like I could have managed wanting to play Growth Spiral plus Uro plus something else maybe. Okay, that we do not care too much about. I mean, they have a little bit of power, but that's not too scary. Although they didn't play a land, so they have a lot of lands in hand. Ooh, now we just win, I think. Yeah, we can play Boros Guildgate, and then play Bring to Light for 5 new gates and a Maze's End. Oh wait, oh we don't have. Oh no, we don't need red mana, so we can Bring to Light for Scapeshift still. And so then we get 5 unique gates and a Maze's End. And then next turn, oh, we won't have enough mana to use Maze's End next turn. Wait, so here's what we do. Start with Growth Spiral. Oh wait, that was actually stupid. I forgot that we weren't paying 4 for that, but we didn't get punished. So we can play Plains Hallowed Fountain. If we go to 12, then they get 1 attack on us. Oh, we can't. Wait, can we win? I think we can now. Wait, we need to have. Oh no, we need to have 8 mana, and we have 7. So close. In that case, I actually am sort of tempted just to Bring to Light for another Verdict. But they probably have the thing that will protect them. This is close. We could also Bring to Light for Hour of Promise. I think Scapeshift is better. Yeah, we're just going to go for Scapeshift. So we go to 12, but I don't think they can kill us. White, blue, black, green, doesn't matter. Bring to Light. So we will grab our Scapeshift. Sacrificing all of our lands. So we want to get, I think we want to get a Plaza of Harmony. So let's see, we need to make sure we get one of all the gates we don't have access to right now. So Izzet, Gruul, Golgari, Maze's End. We do have green there. We have 3 remaining. Rakdos, Orzhov, Plaza. Oh, we don't have a Simic, but we can get the Simic with Maze's End. Actually, I guess we'll just get Simic now and then get Orzhov with Maze's End. So we gain 3 life. And now we should almost definitely be able to untap twice. So next turn we can Splendid Reclamation, bring back all these lands, and then the turn after we win. Oh wait, if we draw an untapped land, we just win this turn, actually. Okay, so we're taking 6. They are actually beating us down. So we could lose here. That would be frustrating. If we draw an untapped land, we win. Or if we draw like any sort of blocker, like an Uro or something, we win. If we draw a tapped land, we don't win. Man, yeah, this sucks. We could definitely lose now. Oh, so really wish we had 2 plazas. I had 2 plazas originally and then went down to 1. 3 extra life would make a huge difference here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we might as well just tap the Maze's End. Oh, we're so close. Why are you all tapped lands? Oh yeah, because that's like the theme of our deck. 3, 4. Alright, can they kill us here? Almost definitely. So we'll play land and pass, and now if they kill us, they kill us. Bummer, we were so close. If we drew an untapped land, we would have won there. I mean, they still need to be able to add 3 extra points of pump, but yeah, they have it. Well, that still doesn't quite do it, but okay, yeah. Oh, so close. Any interaction there and we win. Any, if we had another plaza, we win. That's really frustrating. Okay. Well, down a game, and they also molded 5 there, I think. They did. Oh, well, that sucks. It'll be, yeah, that was our one to win. I think we have a good chance in this game when we're on the play, but next game when we're on the draw, it'll be very hard. So we bring in some Gates Ablaze. I don't think we want Archway Angel. We'll cut a Golos and a Teferi. It's not really about that. It's sort of a race. Like this. Oh, also, yeah, that we were so close in so many different ways there. So, no white mana, but I think we're going to keep this. Having a early growth spiral is nice. So we can lead on, I guess, Dimir Guild. No, we'll just lead on Simic Guildgate. Still kicking myself in that game. Maybe we could have won if we had just gotten a Verdict, but no, Verdict wouldn't even be that good. Like, because they just had the double blessing. They could toss us, that's fine. Okay, I'll see. That's probably one of the better ones for us. Okay, good to get a blue or white source, so we will shock and pass, and then just go growth spiral, put in Dimir Guildgate, untap, play Teferi, bounce something. Seems like a good thing to bounce. Green, blue, spiral. Would you rather? Yeah, this unlocks Supreme Verdict, so I'll put that into play. That's a good one. But for now, we're casting this. Ooh. Alright, I'll play Dimir Guildgate now. We might want to bring to light. I mean, we can get a Verdict here, or Gates Ablaze. No. Gates Ablaze is worse because they can use LC to give protection to their color and save their dude. So if they just play, like, SRAM and then, like, play something, I probably think we're just going to bring to light for... Oh, Duress. Okay, so they can take our bring to light. Okay, well, we got punished for not playing Maze's End again. Ooh, that's funny. Yeah, we're just going to cast that and make them sad. So, green, blue, black, white. Don't have red, but don't need it. Oh, yeah, we did this right. So, like, it's a bit annoying not to have Maze's End in play right now, but we couldn't have done that. So, we'll just grab, I guess, should we just get a Gates Ablaze? That is still lethal here, and I would rather draw Supreme Verdict than Gates Ablaze, so I think we are going to take this. It deals X damage to each creature, X the number of gates we control. And we control 1, 2, 3 gates, so that is enough. Alright, sweet. So, swept their board. They have 3 cards. If they have a bunch more creatures, this could be nice. If they have, like, a good mix of creatures and spells. Okay, there's an Eidolon. And an All the Glitters. Okay. That's like a somewhat of a clock, but it's not too scary. So, blue, green, growth spiral, main phase in case we draw something that we can do. Alright, we cannot, so we'll just put 2 gates into play. Pass. So, Uro would be an amazing draw. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different gates. Oh, whoa. Okay, so now that's a fast clock. So we need to find a way to deal with that. Yeah, actually, that's pretty bad. We're probably going to lose now. Bummer. Uro? Come on, Uro. Well, I mean, we died to a Karametra's Blessing, which is not unlikely. So, forest, white, blue, green. I mean, we actually don't just die. We might have one on tap. Don't have it? They have it. Bummer. Okay, so that happens. We can use this at instant speed. So we can pass and just do that. But now if they have any pump or like another blessing, they do kill us. Alright, yep, we die. We're sort of close, but yeah, that's rough. The duress plus the Kermetric Blessing was just a bit too much for us. They also drew quite well. One drop into SRAM with the protection and backup creatures and all that. So tough loss there. That's probably a bad matchup though. Like we do have a lot of board sweepers, but Kermetric Blessing is just so efficient, and like our deck is so inefficient. Like we just rely on like sort of brute forcing them, and so yeah. Oh, I didn't realize Claudio was the trophy leader. That's cool that we took him down. So 2-1 now. Bummer. It would have been really, really cool to get trophy this deck. Oh, bad to lose the die roll there. Good hand though. We have a turn 2 gate and gate creeper vine, and we could potentially sweep on turn 4 if we need to. So we will definitely be leading on Selesnya Guildgate. This is a good land for us. I think we want more of this card. So that'll give us turn 4 Verdict. Okay, Scavenging Ooze. That'll be a good thing to play Verdict on. I think we are just going to play Island Gate Creeper Vine now. And we have each of our core gates. So I'm just going to get a random gate, I think. Like a one of. Yeah. I'll grab... I guess we still want it to be half on color for Uro. So I'll grab like a green, black. So I think we probably will just chump block now. Okay, yeah, we'll chump block this. This doesn't have trample, does it? Oh, it does? Bummer. Well, whatever. I'll block one of these things. And now, this turn we just play a tapped gate. Azorius. And then next turn we can play Plaza of Harmony. It enters untapped, right? Yeah, Plaza of Harmony. And then Wrath them. So we take 5. Hopefully they play another creature. Clothis. Well, that's not really the creature we were hoping for. We're still going to Wrath, though. Okay, nice. So they'll kill us in 6 turns with the Clothis, and I'm sure it'll be faster because of other stuff, but although we will gain some life. Wait, so you have to have 2 gates. If you control 2 or more gates, you gain 3 life. Yeah. White, blue, anything. Sweep the board. Now they can Clothis our Uro, unfortunately. Take out that, sure. We don't. I guess we could Teferi bounce that. Play another creature. Play another creature. Not with haste though. Collected company. Okay, sweet. Don't hit something with haste. Bummer. Oh no! Well, we can sweep these up, but they're getting a lot of things that are very hard for us to deal with. So that's bad. We take 3 here. We can sweep their board again. Really, really hope that they don't draw a way to turn on their Ronos. Kill all your stuff. Play Maze's End. Pass. So if they brick for a couple turns, we can win. But if they draw another creature, if they draw like a 2-power, 2-mana creature and they can just pump it up with Ronos, that's super bad. Okay, they can't hit us with Ronos yet, but they will very soon. Yeah, we're actually going to die next turn. Bring to Light. Does that do anything? We can Bring to Light for Teferi, Tuck, Ronos. Nope, we can't. We don't have enough colors. Man, actually max punish for playing Maze's End there. We could get Little Teferi and bounce Ronos. Yeah, I think that actually is what we should do. I guess I'll start by playing a Guildgate and play for 4 just in case there's something I'm not thinking of. Black, blue, white, green, Bring to Light. So, but yeah, I think we're gonna end up just getting. I mean, yeah, we just don't have enough lands in play. So we could get a verdict, but that's probably just worse than a Teferi. Wait, where is Teferi? Wait, what? Oh, we can't get planeswalkers? Holy moly, I never even knew that was a thing. Creature, instance, or sorcery. Whoa. Okay, did not know how that worked. Well, in that case, we're just getting a verdict. I totally thought that could just get any spell. That's my bad. Yeah, so, I mean, if they hit, like, we just hope they don't hit a creature. We needed to kill that because they could have pumped it up enough that they can, okay, so they can hit us for 3 with this. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty dead here. So, green, blue, that, Uro. Like, if we draw another Uro, maybe we could live. Oh, sure. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just keep on sweeping their board. Alright, we're actually getting sort of close just by having enough lands in play. But we don't have that many gates is the issue. 1, 2, 3, yeah, we only have 4 gates. So we need to draw our combo pretty much. They can kill our Uro now from the graveyard with Clothis. And they could just draw something that kills us immediately. Like that. Alright, bummer. So we put up a fight there. We drew a bunch of verdicts, but we just didn't have enough acceleration or the combo. I do think the combo is pretty important. I might need to play more than one of each of those pieces. So there's not a ton for us in this matchup in the board, unfortunately. Tireless Tracker is like a decent body, maybe, although it's bad against something. We definitely want the Gates Ablaze, although they have a frustrating number of indestructible creatures. I think we do want this Angel here. I'm going to cut Teferi. It becomes a lot worse when I know that you can't bring light. It probably should just not be in the deck then. Do you like all these cards? I'll cut an Hour of Promise and a Golos, I think. We need one more cut. A Boreal Grazer is a decent blocker. Don't really want to cut either of these cards. Although maybe we do cut one Splendid Reclamation just because it is pretty bad without Scape Shift. Okay. The sound is great. So we'll lead on our Boreal Grazer, and I honestly think we're actually just going to put in Breeding Pool tapped, even though, like, we can't, that shuts off our mana development a bit, just because we're almost definitely going to want to play Growth Spiral the turn after, and that way we can just do that painlessly. We need to find another gate for the Plaza. I kind of think we should have 4 Plazas in the deck, actually. Like, go down on basics a bit, maybe just go out, have like 1 basic forest, and then 4 Plazas. Yeah, that seems good. Right now I have 2 basic forests, 1 plains, and 1 island, and I do want to have a basic to get with like Field of Ruin, but basics are not great in this deck, I think. Although, happy to have one here. So, play the Grazer, put Breeding Pool into play tapped, and pass the turn. And then on our turn we'll play Rakdos, Guildgate, pass, and then end of their turn play Growth Spiral. Alright, well, we need to find another gate. Although we can Scape Shift too, so that's good. And it's also good that they didn't play anything on turn 1. Burning Tree Emissary. Okay. That could be scary. Alright, that is scary. Although it's not too bad. I mean, we take 3, like, and then this can block one of them pretty well for a while. So, blue, green, Growth Spiral. I'm going to play that, tapped. Where's our gates? Okay, there's a gate. I'm going to main phase this in case we draw, like a Teferi. We have enough gates for this now. Although, this will intertap, so we'll do that. Pass. And then next turn we can scape shift for a Maze's End plus a bunch of new gates. Block here. Caught this? Okay. Oh, well, that is annoying with our plan of reclamation. Ooh, that is a good one. So, let's see. White, blue, this, and then we can bounce there. Clothis. Gates Ablaze. That'll be nice. Play this. Gain life. And then do we just scape shift? I think we are going to. I'd like to get Maze's End in play so we can start working on that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't want to sacrifice either of these because they could Clothis it away, and that would be quite bad. So, let's see. We have no gates in our graveyard. So, we can get a Simic, an Azorius, and a Selesnya so that we can cast our spells. And then a Maze's End, and I'll just get an Orzhov or a Boros. Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gates. So we can kill them in 4 turns with a board sweeper. So that's something. We'll see if they go for our Teferi or us. We're at a healthy life total too. It is a bit awkward that we cut Hour of Promise because that would give us 2 new gates immediately. Okay, that can exile all our lands in our graveyard, but we don't care too much about that. That's why we didn't discard anything that we really needed. So they are going to kill our Teferi, so no point in blocking. Now I think we're just going to Gates Ablaze this turn. That was a bad draw, but we don't really care. So we will do this. Look for a new gate. Rule. We don't have... Yeah, we don't have 2 in our deck, so... Play Maze's End and play Gates Ablaze. Now they have no pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gates. So next turn we get the 8th, then the 9th, then the 10th. So in 3 turns we kill them. And that's assuming we draw no spells. Like, we could draw anything that puts an extra land into play would be sweet, because we could Maze's End, then play Maze's End. Oh wait, no, we can't use it twice in 1 turn, actually. I guess that wouldn't help us that much. They've played nothing. Wow. Okay, so the easy collected company here. Bring to Light. What do we want to get with that? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We do have enough. We'd have to shock, but we do have enough to use this plus play Bring to Light. Although then we couldn't play our other thing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9. So we can play Bring to Light for Uro and then play Uro from the graveyard, I think. That seems good. We won't get to use Maze's End this turn, but putting an Uro into play is worth it. If they hit... Oh, no, they won't even have a chance to play... Oh, so we need to... Oh, yeah, no, they won't have a chance to play... To mess it up with Scavenging Ooze. So... Oh, but we need to make sure we have enough mana to do this, though. The right mana. So we can tap that. That. We only need to get 3 of our good colors. So... And then we have, so green, green, blue, blue. So if we do this, put this into play, green, green, blue, blue. Yeah, that should work. Splendid Reclamation doesn't do too much. We just get back a bunch of stuff we don't really need. If it just put us straight... Oh, wait, no, we can't even get to Fairy. Never mind. So, yeah, we will just grab Uro. We need to make sure to stack our triggers correctly. We want to make it sacrifice after we put the land into play. So this is the land, so sacrifice. So that goes in the stack first. We put our land into play, so there's no time where they have priority in the middle. We'll see what they hit with this. We're about to gain 6 life. I guess we're also losing 2 life, but... that does not do too much. They should have probably just played Collected Company on their turn, so they could have hit us harder. So, get another Uro. And then it sacks, and then I get blue, blue, green, green. And we're going to exile all spells because that makes Clothis worse. Especially all creatures. Well, Plains is not good. We'd have loved a gate there. So yeah, I mean, do we just take this or do we block? They're representing a Bone Crusher Giant. I actually think I am going to block though. Just slowing down their clock is good. If they spend, like, if we kill this thing and then they spend something else, we can also just escape it again, actually. Oh, Scavenging Ooze? Okay. Wait, they don't even have anything, so we get to untap with our Uro? Oh, okay, so they exile our Uro, but that's fine because we have another one in hand. Yeah, we should be in pretty good shape here, I think. Another Uro, wow, okay, so it costs 7 to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's a world where we could maybe also use Maze's End. If we draw 2 lands that are both untapped. Actually, yeah, that's a very unlikely world, but could theoretically happen. Green, green, blue. Oh wait, we only need 1 untapped land. So untapped land would be an amazing draw here. Come on, untapped land. Bummer. Yeah, that's pretty awkward. I couldn't have tapped better though. I think we needed all 3 of our green there. So we passed it back. We haven't been developing our gates, but we have just been playing Uros, which is good too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gates. Oh no, 7. So we're getting close. We can gate Creeper Vine to get 1. They can make this huge. The graveyard is just 5 creatures, so we're going to take this. If they spend their whole time pumping this up to make us take 8, that's fine. We'll gain 3 back, and then they're not developing the board. Oh no, they only have 4 creatures, but still it becomes bigger than Uro. They have a Clothis that we know about. Okay, so that's their whole hand. Clothis is not quite a creature. Another Maze's End. So let's see. We can play Gatecreeper Vine and grab a gate to put into play. So what are the ones we're missing? Dimir, Golgari, and Orzhov. So I'll grab one of those. Attack them with Uro. Ooh, Gates of Blaze is nice. Yeah, we're just going to play that and sweep their board. And our board, but that doesn't matter too much. So 1, 2, 3. Gates of Blaze. Oh wait, we control 9 gates. We just win then. So 1, 2, 3. Use Maze's End. Wait. Oh wait, no, we control 9 gates, but it's not 9 unique because we have 2 Zorias. Sure. So grab Golgari. Play Maze's End. We're 1 mana shy being able to play Uro, but that doesn't matter. They can exile our Uro with Clothis, but we're at 22 and we have a million lands, so I think we should just be able to win here. I can't think of anything they could do to mess us up. Cast a Bone Crusher, and that's it. So wait, oh no, that's not the one we needed. So activate this, grab the last gate, and win. Sweet, that's awesome. Never gets old. All right, so 1-1 now. I felt like they had a decent draw. I don't know how we crushed them. So I mean, I guess they flooded a bit, but that was satisfying. Splendid Reclamation is dicey. That between Clothis and Scavenging Ooze, they have a lot of ways to exile our graveyard. Also, Uro is a bit awkward for that. But we don't have much to bring in, so I think we're just gonna run this back. Yeah. Gaining like 20 off of Arcway Angel does seem really nice. Also, just a 3/4 flyer is a decent body against them. Ooh. This hand is slow. It's a turn 4 verdict, probably. I think we should ship this in this matchup on the draw. I think it's a bit too slow. Okay, this hand is much better, I would say. Lots of untapped lands. I think we're gonna put Gates Ablaze is nice. We don't have red mana, but I think we're gonna put back Teferi. Although we will want Teferi against some things. But I think we're gonna put back Teferi. Although actually, maybe we do just put back the Gates Ablaze. No, Elvish Rejuvenator is very likely to hit us a red land. I'm gonna put back one Rejuvenator. One Teferi is nice against Klothys and Ronus. Oh, they skipped through their turn. That's definitely good for us. Okay, Escape Shift is not really what we wanted here. It'll be really awkward if we play an untapped land and don't get to use it. So hopefully we draw a gate and just can play that. Like a red gate would be ideal. No one drop. Nice. Gate? Well, not a gate, but it is at least a land that we gain some value from playing tapped. Gates Ablaze is actually looking quite bad right now, but it'll get better. Rejuvenator will make it better. We will likely just Teferi bounce whatever they play here. Hopefully they don't have Burning Tree into the dude. Like if it's just okay, Elvish Mystic and pass. Okay, sweet. Yeah, we're just gonna bounce that. Wow, we have so many non-gates. It's really good we have Escape Shift. Wow, their draw is very awkward. Nice, finally drawing some gates. So we'll cast our Rejuvenator. Hopefully hit a red gate. Do we want a Plaza? Oh, wow, Plaza doesn't even gain his life. Punish for the sequencing, but I think we're just going to take a gate. And then play a gate, and plus this, and pass. We still don't have red mana, but we can Gate Creeper Vine for red mana. We don't have any untapped red sources in our deck. Oh no, we have oh no, yeah, because this can't find the Plaza. Only gates and basics. Bone Crusher Giant and Burning Tree. Ooh, really hope they don't have the one that gives haste. If they had that card, that would be very good for them here. Okay, good. 3 mana is okay. Ferocidon, don't care about that. So we need to find red mana ASAP. Ooh. I think we'll just catch Gate Creeper Vine for a forest or for a plains now. Taking 1, but that doesn't matter too much. Alright, well, so I was saying now we should cut the plains, but it's actually quite good here. When we have Escape Shift in hand and we're playing against a deck where Electrical matters. So we plus and pass, we can play Instant Speed Verdict, and then Teferi can bounce something the turn after. We're getting close to the point where we can just kill them with Escape Shift. So cast this. Who knows how this game would have gone if they had not skipped their first turn. They still didn't have like a 1-drop, like they don't have a great draw either way, but as it has unfolded, we're in a very dominant position. Klothys, we'll just bounce that. Scavenging Ooze, don't care about that particularly either. So, I mean, we could. No, I think we should actually bounce the Scavenging Ooze. That could just hit harder than Klothys, which doesn't do too much. So we'll cast Rejuvenator. Grab a gate. And I kind of think we just want to play Plaza and Escape Shift. Yeah, that seems good. Then we can start getting the Maze's End train going. Also gives us a red source. So because of Klothys, we don't want to do any of our unique gates. So these two, we can sacrifice these because we have more of them. So we'll just keep only Dimir. So we get 7 lands. So we definitely want Maze's End. And then also grab a bunch of the unique gates. Or I guess they're all unique now because we sacrificed a bunch. So grab one of each of the 3 big ones that let us cast spells. And then we'll grab a red one that also can help us with Uro. Rule is that. Alright, sweet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different gates. So 8, 9, 10. We killed them in 3 turns at minimum. And they have only 3 cards, and we're at a high life total. And we have Gates Ablaze to deal with their creatures. So hopefully they play another creature, and then they have no cards. Sweet. Yep. So Gates Ablaze should definitely lock this one up. Ooh, wow. That's a great draw, too. So Gates Ablaze. I still think I would rather just use Maze's End, though, and keep on progressing our plan. Then we'll Teferi next turn. So they can hit us down to 18, but I don't think there's anything in their deck that could get them out of this here. All right, sweet. So we're 3-1 on the finals. Hopefully we can salvage that 4-1. I still think, yeah, match. This was a rough match. It's probably just a tough matchup in general, but yeah, tough to lose that one. But I'm really excited with this result so far. It's felt really good. We managed to beat an aggro deck there. Let's just play a nice blue-white control deck. I mean, yeah, they have Field of Ruins, but I'm still feel pretty good about that matchup. Ooh, okay. So we have Verdict. I'm going to keep this. It's a no Greenland hand, so that's bad. But I still think it's a keep. Lead on the Boros Guildgate. I think we're just playing some weird budget control deck, maybe. Although the jig will be up soon. Spirebluff Canal. That's probably good for us. Okay, definitely hoping to find a green source now. We can find a Selesnya, or like, yeah, we can find probably Selesnya Guildgate, or no, actually Simic Guildgate on turn 4. Alright, well, we'll just play another land. We have Verdict up next turn if we need to, but against their start, it doesn't look like that'll be too necessary. Is it Charmed Cycle? Sure. This could be, is it Phoenix? That would be maybe tough. Okay, it is. So, yeah, like we can, that could put some pressure on us. We have Rest in Peace on the board, which will be nice. But I just think this deck isn't super good. There's just not enough cheap spells. Like, they're very, I mean, if they get back a Phoenix this turn, that would be good for them. But that's like, they would have to have a very specific set of cards. Okay, then they have that set. Oh, if they hit another Phoenix, that would be brutal. Good. 2 cruises, that's not exactly where you want them in the yard. So they get this back. We could Verdict, but I kind of think I would rather just get a green source first, and then like Verdict later when they have a bigger board. So we're just going to shock and pass. Our man has been awkward this game, obviously. So that's not great. But we can bring in some Rest in Pieces post board. Hopefully that'll be good. Can this get enchantments? No. Strategic planning, okay. Weird to do that post combat because they could have potentially gotten back another Phoenix. So activate this. Grab green, blue. Actually, I guess we should get green and another color. We have enough blue, and we want to be able to cast a big bring light if necessary, so we'll get green, black. I think I'm going to play Rejuvenator here. Letting them get us in one more hit. That's annoying. It scares him to play tapped. I really wanted to hit a gate there. So we hit Breeding Pool tapped and then play this. I mean, it's good to have a green source though. That is nice. So we pass it back and then we'll see. I mean, if they play another Phoenix, we're taking a big hit, but then we can kill them. They have a lot of cards though, so they're very likely to be able to bring them back. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose this game, realistically. Yeah. It's so funny that this. I absolutely thought this could cast any spell until right now. Creature, instant, or sorcery. That's it. It's still definitely a good card in the deck, but I do think that means we'll cut the big Teferi. That's not really the game that we're trying to play. Finale of Promise. So that gives them 2 cantrips. Really hope they don't hit another Phoenix with that strategic planning. We have no ways in the main deck to exile Phoenix. Put a card on top. That's scary. So we take this hit. And then next turn we can play Grazer, which can chump block. So I think we're going to hold off on Verdict for another turn. We can just play Bring to Light for... What do we even get with that? Like Uro? It's not that great. I mean, we could just get Escape Shift. Maybe we should get Escape Shift. We can Bring to Light for Escape Shift and then play Grazer, or in the other order. So let's see. No, we need that. Oh, wait. So we can do black, blue, white. Yeah, we should be fine. So, Grazer. Put in a land. Put in another land. Black, white, blue, red, colorless. Bring to Light for 4. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands in play, so we're close. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Did I screw this up really bad? No, I didn't. Good. Forgot that you actually, there's 2 colors that you can't flex on. Or they're not flexible. But we do have green, luckily. So we will go grab our Escape Shift. So, So we definitely want to sacrifice our bad lands. And then this too. I think we actually just want to sacrifice, we definitely want to sacrifice this as well. I guess we'll sacrifice a Maze's End and get another Maze's End. But then I don't want to sacrifice our unique gates. I mean, it is nice if we get Splendid Reclamation, but I want to be able to win if we don't get that too. So we'll sacrifice that, leave these 3 gates in play, so we get to find 5. So we'll get another Maze's End. Do we get a Plaza? I think we do. It slows down our gate clock slightly, but I think the 3 life is worth it. Grab Selesnya, Simic, Azorius. Yeah. So we go back up to 12. That's the turn. I mean, we could hit them for 1, but there's no chance we win via damage this game. Are they hard casting another Phoenix? Oh, sweet. So that'll die to our Verdict. Oh, that is bad. Well, we can jump like that. So we're taking 3, but that could have been a lot worse if this gave it trample or something. It does have jump start, so they can get it back, but alright, we'll do this. That was a very, very bad draw. So 1, 2, 3. Well, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we're not playing Growth Spiral this turn. We do white, blue, anything. Supreme Verdict. They'll almost definitely be able to get back the Phoenix. Use Maze's End. Grab an Izzet Guildgate. Play Maze's End and pass. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different gates. We'll see. So the 3 life could make the difference, or having 1 fewer gates could make the difference. Honestly, I'm beginning to sort of regret that, because each turn represents more than 3 damage on average, I would imagine. So, do they hit another Phoenix? They hit, oh, yep, we're just dead. They have 3 Phoenixes. I mean, there's maybe a world where they somehow don't get it back. Okay, they do. So we died there. That's unfortunate. But I think this should get a lot better when we have access to Rest in Peace. So we bring in 3 Rest in Peace. Do we want to bring in Gates Ablaze and or Mystical Dispute? I think so, especially if we have Rest in Peace. We'll cut Splendid Reclamation if we're bringing all the Rest in Pieces. Cut Teferi, cut Golos. I think these cards should just not be in the deck. I feel like anytime we need just more lands, we'll probably just go for Hour of Promise. Mystical Dispute is okay, but I don't think that's really the axis we're trying to fight on. We could cut Uro since we are bringing in all the Rest in Pieces. I like having at least one, but maybe we do this. Whoa, whoops. And then bring in like one Mystical Dispute or one Archway Angel. I wish we could get this with Bringalight. This is close. We could also just maybe bring in Golos, but it doesn't have reach, which is annoying. I'll just play a second Uro. It is just like a growth spiral that gains 3 life at worst, and gaining 3 life is relevant. Yeah, I think we'll run it like this. Hopefully we can find one of these Rest in Pieces. They're really all in on it if they're playing Tome Scour. Alright, we'll keep this. It's not great, but turn 3 Teferi. And some gates and escape shift and whatnot, so yeah. Escape shift is much, much better when you have the Reclamation there to get stuff back. And it's also good if you have like a lot of basics, but this hand has a lot of unique gates, so like we can't really sacrifice either of these two. If they just pass holding up mana, we might just play a gate. I don't really want to just get... Okay, perfect. That's nice. I didn't really want to get Is It Charmed, but now we don't need to worry about that. That's a pretty bad draw, probably. Although, maybe not. If we draw Maze's End, it could be good. So bounce this. Draw a card. That's decent. Replay Thing in the Ice. Don't care about that. Tome Scour themselves. Wow, okay. Hopefully we can find Rest in Peace. Don't hit into Phoenix. Okay, 1 Phoenix. Rest in Peace would be our best draw by a very large margin. Ooh, that's actually quite a good draw too. So we will cast this. We're just going to get a Forest, and then play Forest Grazer, because we're going to just sacrifice the Forest to the Escape Shift. Plus and pass. So hopefully they don't get a Phoenix back this turn, but even if they do, we can keep our... Oh wait, no, if they get back Phoenix, they'll bounce both of these, which is actually sort of good for us. I mean, they get to hit either us or the Phoenix. Oh no, that would be sort of bad. They kill our Teferi and hit us for 7. I guess then we could bring life for a Verdict, though, and get the cast triggers on these back in a bit. Oh, they gain Trample? Actually, that doesn't matter. So they get... Hopefully it's just not a Treasure Cruise. Oh no, it's a Treasure Cruise. Okay, so real bummer that we haven't found a Rest in Peace. Yeah, this is not looking good. We're probably going to lose this game. Bummer. Although, I mean, it's nice to get these back. We'll see. I mean, they could also just hit us for 10, but I think they'll want to kill the Teferi. Yeah, they do. So this is fine. Hopefully we draw a land. Nice. So we play Plaza, gain 3 life. Cast Bring to Light for a Verdict. Yeah, that should do it. Oh, wait. We want to leave up green. So, white, black, blue, red. Doesn't matter. Oh. Doesn't matter. Alright. Sure. Like that. Oh, wait. Sorry. So, we need to get green from this. So, we get that. Boom. Okay. It's not hard. There's many different ways we could have done that. So, Bring the Light for Verdict. Again, sad that can't get Rest in Peace, although in this case we would have to get Verdict either way. And Gates of Blaze is not big enough to kill the Awoken Horror at this point. And we cast our Boreal Grazer and put Breeding Pool into play tapped and pass the turn. And so we'll see, they're very likely to be able to get back the Phoenix again, but at least they won't have a thing in the ice. And we'll probably just jump block. Oh, a thing in the ice again. All right. So are they going to play? Oh man, if they give this haste and somehow flip their thing, that'd be bad. But most likely will just be Teferi to bounce the thing in the ice here. Oh no, do they have 2 spells they can cast? That would be bad. Don't have a free spell, please. I don't even know what free spells they could have. Nice. Okay, sweet. So we are just gonna chump block here. Oh, actually, next time we're bouncing this, it's probably better to save it. Yeah, we'll save it. We'll save it because we can just probably prevent 3 next turn, and it'll be nice to be able to block a bigger thing potentially, or else just like keep our Teferi alive. So green, blue, white, Teferi, bounce thing in the ice. That's a good one. So we will cast Gate Creeper Vine, grab a new gate. Simic Guild Gate. Wait, do we have double white? Yeah, we have plenty white. Play this and pass. And so we're getting to the point where Scapeshift will be good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need, hopefully we draw a land, we can Scapeshift and get a lot of things. We can play Scapeshift plus Verdict next turn, both at instant speed. Oh, never mind. Not instant speed anymore. Although Stomp seems sort of bad in their deck. I'm definitely happy that they're playing it. So we'll block here. Land? Nice. So we'll play land. White, white, blue, anything. Supreme Verdict. Green, 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 red. Scapeshift. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we should be able to win next turn. Wait, oh no, we're going to be 1 shy. So, sack, redundant guild gate, bad land, bad land, bad land, redundant guild gate, bad land. And we get all our good gates, Azorius, Maze's End, Selesnya, Simic, and then just a couple other random gates, Golgari, Gruul, Demir. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gates. So if we draw one of our last gates, naturally, we can win next turn. Otherwise, we win the turn after. So we'll see if that's enough. They could definitely kill us. I mean, they'll almost definitely get a Phoenix back this turn. But if it's just 1 Phoenix, I think we should maybe be okay. Just don't discard like 2 Phoenixes here, please. Okay, actually, we're, oh man. Don't hit a 3rd Phoenix, please. Okay, so we're taking 6. Alright, wait, we might be able to win, though, if we... Well, we definitely win if we draw one of our gates. And if we draw another land, I think we still might be able to win. We can escape shift that 1 land into a gate, so just land. Please land. No. Ugh. That sucks. Like... Yeah, I think any land in our deck and we could have won there. We would have exactly enough mana, or 1 mana extra. We can now Gates Ablaze until we win if they can't return the Phoenixes again. Man, we just needed any land. Although I guess we did just take a lot of lands out of our deck with Scape Shift. Well, yeah, I guess we just have to hope they can't get back the Phoenixes again. Dang it. I really thought we were going to pull that one off. So, Gates Ablaze, kill your stuff. Do this, return. So we win next turn no matter what. We really needed to land there. Alright, don't have 3 spells. Don't have 3 spells, please. Okay, doesn't cantrip. Oh, there. Yeah, that kills us. Dang it! All right, another 3-2. Um, we really had a great chance to win there. If we hit a land, we would have won. Um, and even without that, like if we had another way to gain a little bit of life, we could have won. We're going to -1. So very, very close match, but they did get us. Um, yeah, that's unfortunate. So 3-2. I'm gonna, as I've been doing, I'll go through the deck and make some changes because this was my first ever league with it. So this is the main deck as we ran it in this league. It was good. It was good. We were solid 3-2, and the last match in particular, we really were very, very close. Both matchups we lost to were towards sort of aggressive decks, so that's not a particular surprise. So I think the first change I want to make is the basic lands were sort of nice with Gate Creeper Vine, but I think that's not worth it. I think we want to just cut the basics and have 4 of the Plaza of Harmony. That's just really nice. Actually, maybe we could have the basics and cut the Shocklands. Yeah, actually, I think that's a bit better. We could, like, go down to... Because, like, I don't really like paying life with this deck. Maybe we'll keep a breeding pool, but we could cut, like, I don't know, just one of each and keep running one of each basic. So I'll add those back in. So we added one basic back in of each type. I think that's worth it over the Shocklands. There will be some worlds where that's bad, but being able to search for a basic of each kind of Gate Creeper Vine is pretty nice. Beyond that, Teferi, I thought we could get with Bring to Light, and so since we can't, it's not worth it. And then Golos, like, we just never wanted to be getting Golos. We were always getting one of our combo pieces, so I think I'll cut that. Hour of Promise is still good, but I think Scape Shift seems pretty nice. I think I want another Scape Shift, at least one more. So there's that, and then probably one more Gate Creeper Vine. Having some early plays is good, and that also, especially since we just caught some Shocklands, that can help fix our mana. So, yep, I had to just buy Gate Creeper Vines, but luckily it's not too expensive, so we'll pick up another one of these. And then I think this seems good. Grazer was decent, and I mean, I kind of want to fit in another Teferi, or another Uro, or Teferi, I guess, but I think all the other cards are a bit more important. I guess, do we want Hour of Promise? We probably do. I like having access to at least one card that, like, puts more lands into play as opposed to just putting better lands into play. So for the main deck, I think that's the change I would make. I like having 4 Mazes of Mazes Ends, and I think having 2 of each of the good guild gates is nice. Yeah, so that's what we'll do for the main deck. As for the sideboard, Gates Ablaze was good. It was just like cheap and always killed everything. I think we don't need 2 big Eldrauzis. I think I'm going to cut that for 1 more Gates Ablaze. It was consistently creature decks that were giving me a problem. And then I think I'm going to go up to 4 Rest in Peace. It's just like, I mean, we played against a deck where it was amazing, and we would have won if we had it, so that's part of it. But I still just think that, like, having a combo piece like that is quite good. Wait, why is our deck? Oh, 6, okay, yeah. So I think that'll be worth it. And then Emrakul, it is semi-nice to have an alternate win condition, but I kind of feel like I would rather just have, well, maybe one Emrakul is okay. The Angels we never drew, but they would have been good if we could get to them, and I do think we likely could have gotten to them. But maybe there's like another card version of that effect that's a bit better. But I think that's okay. Maybe we just cut Tireless Tracker. Like, it's a solid threat, but we have a decent number of creatures already, so maybe I'll cut 1 tracker. We could even just have a tracker in the main deck to get with Bring Light potentially. But I think I'll do it like this. This is how I would suggest building the deck going forward. It was really, really sweet. Tamiyo is another option, 4-mana Tamiyo, but I think the 4-mana spot is a bit crowded. So yeah, I love this deck a lot. I thought it was a ton of fun. 3-2 isn't the best result, but considering it's like a super off the wall brew and it was the first ever league with it, I'm pretty happy with that result. With this new build, who knows, 4-1, 5-0, anything's in the cards. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you like this deck. Let me know if there's any cards you think I should be playing, or if you think it's crazy to only have 3 Arboreal Grazer or anything like that. But yeah, sweet deck, and I'm really happy to have given it a shot. Thanks for watching, everyone.